Hello everyone, welcome back to another recipe in my channel. So today's recipe is going to be really special and it is very close to my heart. So this is the Pav Bhaji recipe. So let's get started. So as you already see that I've chosen some of the vegetables which was there at home and I put it on the countertop. So first we'll cut or we'll chop this potato. So I've used 2 potatoes in my case and I will be using few florets of cauliflower. If you want, you can add definitely more quantity from your side in your case if you have large number of people. And I've used 1 carrot, and similarly I'll be only using only half capsicum and half beetroot. So after we will be done with the chopping, we will proceed with the washing of the vegetables. But yeah, please stay tuned because you are going to love this entire recipe, and believe me, it turned out really well. So this recipe is really close to my heart because when I was a kid I used to have this dish pretty often, and so I just thought of reliving that time again at my home. So here it is done with chopping, and now we will be proceeding to washing everything off. So here it goes. I'm just going to transfer it to a bowl and wash everything. So the next step is I'll be using 1 onion and 2 tomatoes, because tomatoes is very important to add more in quantity because that gives color, that gives tanginess, and that also increases the flavor. So 1 tomato is not going to be useful. Next thing is that I'm going to use a chopper. If you want, you can finely chop it, but I was having less time to finely chop it, so I'm using the chopper in this case. After that I'll be also using 2 cloves of garlic and 1 ginger for this case, and as you see that it's making my job easy. So yeah, after that I'll be just crushing everything off using this grinder pestle. So next step is I'm using refined oil. If you want, you can use butter, okay, but I was not having butter at home, so I just use refined oil. And the next point at this stage is we have to add everything that we grated off and let it turn its color. So this is going to take some time. It actually took me about 5 to 10 minutes to for these onions to get cooked up and also the tomatoes to get little bit mushy and all. So it took little bit of time, and after that I'll be adding this grated ginger and garlic. And again the next step is to completely mix it up well until it changes its color, and also all the rawness of these vegetables also will get changed. So the next step is to add everything that we have already washed off. So add everything off. Now there is one thing that you can also do here, like you can keep everything boiled also if you want, and at this point you can add back from the cooker, but I have not followed that step. I have just added everything at one go, and I'm going to put the whistle at the last. So here is the time when we have to add salt. So add the salt based on your quantity, and followed by Pav Bhaji masala, which is very important to give the flavor. So I have added 3 tablespoons. Again, based on your quantity you can add more. This, even if you add little bit extra, it doesn't matter. And the last one is the chili powder for color, so you can add according to your case. And this is the turmeric. It's again based on the quantity you can add it, and mix everything well up until roast it properly, so that the flavor comes out of all the masalas. And after it is done, I have given 1 glass of water. If you want, you can give little bit more. Even if you give little bit more, it doesn't matter because it's going to keep the gravy really flowy, and it is going to work out well with the pav bhaji. So I'm going to give here 5 to 6 whistles. Actually, even if you give a little bit more, like 7 to 8 also, it's fine, but yeah, I've given 5 to 6. And this coriander I'm also going to chop, because I'll be adding it in the last. So we'll complete this chopping process. And now I think the cooker is done, so I'll be just adding the coriander at this point, and it's already starting to look good. So next step is we have to mush everything up. So after mixing it well, I'm just going to use a musher and then I will be mushing everything off. So mash everything up here until it turns out like completely mashed up, you know. And then this is the pav bhaji bread that I had taken, and we'll just cut it off in half and split everything. And after that, again we'll be taking some oil or butter, whatever of your choice, and sprinkle some pav bhaji masala on that, and then put the paws there. So just give a couple of minutes, like 1 minute on each side, and flip it off and roast both the sides, and then you can move to the serving time. So I think we are almost end of the dish, and the last thing that we have to do is to squeeze half a lemon. That will enhance the flavor. If you want, you can add some more onions also, but I think this is okay. Bye guys.